Retraced Path is the brand new, first of its kind, legendary trace rifle. Today we are going to look at the gun, what it's best suited for, the role to look out for in PVE, and how to get the best out of the god roll. Stay tuned, Guardian. The Halo Reach Focus Rifle has arrived to Destiny in the form of a legendary trace rifle with the recent Bungie 30th anniversary pack, and it's as fun as it looks. Before we dive in though, make sure to leave a like for that YouTube algorithm, and please subscribe to help the channel grow. Your viewership is more than enough, however. The gun itself is a solo damage dealing trace rifle that shoots a continuous beam of pure disintegration. It excels at clearing rank and file adds, and can melt mages too. Not so much for DPS on bosses however, so don't expect this to kill a Nightfall or Raid boss. Trace rifles are not considered meta in PvE by any means at the moment, largely due to other weapons excelling more, not to mention fusion rifles paired with particle deconstruction this season. But if the archetype were to be buffed, and with a similar seasonal mod, who knows? The gun is fun to use in lower level content, and not so good in any difficulty higher than Legend. The god roll in PvE is the following. Please note though, god rolls are subjective to the individual. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. In the barrel, I'll be looking for the curated one, Chambered Compensator, which buffs stability and recoil control. For the battery, I'm looking for Particle Repeater, which increases the stability. Why am I going for stability perks? More of that to follow. Next up, in the third column, you have some good choices here, but the standout one is Subsistence, which returns ammo to the clip on kill. This, paired with the brand new perk placed in column 4, Golden Tricorn, turns this gun into an unstoppable menace for ad clearing. I'll break down the perk shortly, but just to show you, this gun has a kick to it. You want as much stability as possible, so look out for the aforementioned combination and a stability masterwork. So, Golden Tricorn is effectively Rampage with a twist. Getting kills with this perk activates a 13% damage buff that's active for 6 seconds and refreshes on kill. Doesn't sound much, does it? But if you manage to get an ability kill that matches the element of the weapon during this time, you get an additional buff that does even more damage. Lasts for 10 seconds, and refreshes each time you get an ability kill. Let's break down those numbers. We start off using a Servitor as our guinea pig. Per tick, without any buffs, the weapon does 900 damage. With Golden Tricorn times 1 procced, the damage increases to 1035 per tick, which is a 13% increase on the base damage. Whilst this buff is active, if you get any ability kill that matches the weapon element, in this case, Solar, Golden Tricorn times 2 procs, our guinea pig here takes considerably more damage now. 1350 per tick, which is a 33% increase on the base damage. We can go even further with this, however, with Elemental Well mods. Font of Might will proc on picking up an Elemental Well matching your subclass type. In this case, I'm using Melee Well Maker and Elemental Armaments to produce said wells. The gun, with times 2 Tricorn procced and Font of Might active, does insane damage. It does 1688 damage per tick. That is a huge increase in damage numbers. To be specific, a 45% increase on the base damage. It takes a bit of setup to get this going, but it's worth it and it's super fun to use. For you hunters out there, I have been using a Blade Barrage melee build to maximise the effects of this weapon. Getting melee powered kills grants you a buff that increases melee regeneration. Pair this with OPHIDIA SPATHE, which gives you an extra melee charge to have an infinite supply of melee charges, which will be used to get your Tricorn times 2 regularly procced, whilst using Melee Wellmaker to also have an infinite supply of wells. This was meant to be a weapon review, but it's turned into a full bloody hunter build. My bad. You get the gist of it though, I hope. This gun is fun to use, and can do some big damage numbers, but it's not strong enough for the high-end content, and there are other special weapons out there at present that perform better. Who knows, if trace rifles are buffed, this gun could become godly. Little announcement for those still here, I'm taking a mini break from Destiny to enjoy Halo Infinite. At the end of the day, I am a gamer like you, with limited time due to other commitments, so I want to be able to play and not to get stressed, basically. I'll be back in the new year with the new stuff, so don't go anywhere. In the meantime, have a good holiday season, and see you in 2022. Until then...
Fight forever, Guardian!